This research intends to answer the following question. Is nectar sugar content higher or lower in strawberry flower species compared to wildflower species? The main takeaway from this research was as follows. Due to large variance present in the wildflower dataset, inconclusive results were obtained. Therefore, no reasonable comparison could be made regarding the difference in nectar sugar content between strawberry and wildflower flower species. The original hypothesis was that strawberry flower species would have significantly higher nectar sugar content than wildflower species. Observing the graph at face value, this hypothesis appeared to have held true as strawberry flowers had a slightly higher mean nectar sugar content. Statistically speaking, however, there was no significant difference in the mean nectar sugar content between the two flower types as indicated by the p-value of 0.73. A possible explanation for this finding may lie within the large variance present in the wildflower dataset, which has seemingly contributed to a large total error. For this reason, the mean nectar sugar content between the two flower types could not be reasonably compared. Why it matters. By comparing the potential differences in nectar sugar content between strawberry and wildflower species, we may be able to gain insight into which species offers greater rewards to pollinators. Pollination is an essential ecological tool in upholding the reproductive fitness of plant species. Without adequate pollination, which may be linked to lesser nectar rewards, a plant species may be in danger of experiencing decreased reproductive fitness. Methods. Table 1 here shows data obtained from a paper by Ehrenfeld et al. 2019. This table features the mean nectar sugar content measured in micrograms per strawberry flower, plus or minus 1 standard deviation. For the purposes of this study, data was pulled only from the sugar per flower column, and the data analysis steps are as follows. Step 1 involved unit conversion, in which micrograms per flowers was converted to grams per flowers. Next came calculation of the mean nectar sugar content for the 5 individual strawberry flower species. Lastly was error propagation. This included a calculation of relative standard error, which was then converted to relative total error, which was then converted to total error. Continuing on with the method section, the data in Table 2 here was obtained from a paper by Fowler et al. 2016 and features the mean nectar sugar content measured in milligrams per wildflower, plus or minus 1 standard deviation. Data from this table was specifically pulled from the afternoon column, as the data from Table 1 had been collected around midday as well. Data analysis for this dataset followed the same general steps as before, with the exception of Step 1, in which data from the ranunculus repens had to be erased as there was no standard deviation available to be used for error propagation. Following the erasure of this data point, unit conversion, calculation of mean nectar sugar content, and error propagation were conducted for this wildflower dataset. Once the mean nectar sugar content for both flower types was obtained, an unpaired two-tailed t-test was performed to determine the statistical significance between these two means. Thank you for watching.